changing their course, I'm asking them to answer these questions first. Accuracy and adequacy of your career imagination depends on answers to the questions. What are we discussing? Still imagination. But you cannot be so accurate in your imagination if you do not have accurate answers to the question of identity, source, purpose, potentials, and destiny. You won't be able to imagine your career properly. Thinking of taking the career to another level should depend the answers you have for all these questions. Are we learning something? Okay. I will just give you 5 keys. Then we take a break. 5 keys to answer these questions. What are the questions again? Okay, sorry about that. So 5 keys is a quick thing. Then after this, we take a break. 5 keys to answer these questions. Number 1 is what? The Creator's Manual. If you want to find information about your new car, what should you do? You do what? You read the manual. This microphone, assuming you don't know how to operate it, you don't know how to on it, where can you find information about this microphone? The manual. And who created the manual? The creator of the mic, the inventor, the person that came up with this thing. Nobody understands a product more than the creator. Nobody understands a product more than who? The creator. Nobody. Nobody knows the makeup of a particular product more than the creator. Therefore, whatever the creator of a product has written out about the product, you have to read it for you to understand how to operate the product. It's the same thing. The creator of your life has a manual. And everything about you is written in that manual. Do you understand? Everything about you is written where? In the manual. The more you read it, the more you find out information about you. If you've been reading the manual, which I refer to the Bible, if you've been reading it all this while without finding yourself, change the way you read. Change the way you study. Read it with the mind to discover your identity, discover your source, discover the reason you were created, discover what you can do, and then discover your destiny. All of them are written there in the manual. Anybody that is building his life outside this manual is not going to live up to 30% of his life. You won't accomplish what you should accomplish because you do not know what is written about you. If you buy a brand new phone, a good phone, let's say iPhone, and the only thing you do is to send call and to receive text message, or maybe to chat on WhatsApp, does it mean that that phone can only do that? There are other functions in that phone that you are yet to discover. And you will never discover some of those functions unless you spend time to study the manual of that. The normal thing in life for people is to go to school, graduate, get a job, marry, have children, have business. That's all. It's because they have not read the manual thoroughly. Those things I've counted is not up to 20% of what is written about you. It's not up to 20% of what is written about you. And your life shouldn't just be accomplishing all those things that every other person is accomplishing. People that believe they were not created by God, they accomplish the same things. Abby? Do they not marry? Answer me now. Do they not marry? Do they not have children? Do they not have business? Then what are you doing differently? What's the difference between you and them? Yes, everybody is a lecturer. Okay, fine. You operate like Americans. Who has bought a new product, a new stuff recently? Has anybody bought something new? Maybe a phone. Recent can be within 1 year. Okay, you bought something. Who has bought a phone, a laptop? No, you won't see it. You'll be running your AC 24/7 until it's spoiled. You see why our products spoil easily. Our phones, laptops, when we buy, we use it few days, few months, few years later, it's spoiled. The problem is that we've not been reading the manual. That's the same thing that happened to your life. If you've not been reading the manual of your life, the operative mode. You won't operate the way you should operate. You won't function effectively. That's the point I'm making. You can't function effectively if you've not been reading the manual of your life. The Word of God speaks about you. Everything. In fact, the name of